alongside Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi, and it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Pook, some players love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod in this one, Seth Lugo.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Victor Robles, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Come on, set.
Ball.
Off the plate inside. 3 balls, no strikes.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Fastball for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
To third, and that chance handled. To first, out. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the center.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Julio Rodriguez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Sliced hard but foul. 1 out, bases empty. And there's a ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out looking. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. That's a strike. Two out, space is empty. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Melendez makes the play, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Bottom of the first, Jonathan India at the plate.
Jonathan India.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Robles on his way over. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now the lineup for the Royals. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Fouled off left side.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Vinny Pasquantino in the box now. No balls and a strike. Inside. And 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals in the first after an inning from KC. No score on the show. Back here in Kansas City, now it's Randy Arozarena. Arozarena getting to start in left, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. A little bit high. Now 3-1. drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Forget it. A solo shot. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0.
Randy Arozarena could probably run the bases blindfolded with the amount of home runs he hits. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Headed towards the corner. Melendez running hard to get it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. There's a strike.
1-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. First offering misses badly for ball one. One down, base is empty.
Hurt one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Mitch Haniger leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One out, base is empty. Here's the veteran shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
One out, runner at second. And the batter now, Jorge Polanco. And a breaking ball misses outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that is out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Way high with that one. And the count is even, 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
That is not.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Crawford at second with 2 down. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the second. That'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals. Salvador Perez. Gilbert back to work. Outside low. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Now a chance for Michael Massey. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one almost got him.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Hunter.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting seventh, the left fielder,
MJ Melendez now at the plate. Swings and misses. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
And
Ball.
1-2. Slides, but it gets by him. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Crawford throws to first in time, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over, but they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a curve finds the outside corner for strike 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swung on, belted. Isbell on the move. Won't get to this one in the alley. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook
Cal.
double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
1 out. Runner at second. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Fly to left his first time. That one's in there. 0-1. Rodriguez, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third.
No ball.
He's safe.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Royals 1.
What now? Jump out. About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a thunder. One got your name on it, calling your number. So stay in the house for like all of the summer and all of the winter.
And we're back.
Leading
Set
up
for the
for
bottom
the
of the
Royals,
third. Now
the
it's the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Jonathan India.
India.
Just missed.
1 ball. No strike.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That missed by a lot. And the count's full. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
That's shortstop.
So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
runner on the move, strike in there. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. And that drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, throwing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Struck out looking his first time. That one a little bit high. 1-0. Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball off the plate.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Down the line. And that drops foul. That misses the zone, and now 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Into third now, so runners at the corners and one out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
2 on, 1 out. Salvador Perez getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fly ball center field. Rodriguez squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. We are tied at 2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Pasquantino leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he gets tied up right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The 1-2. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
That one hammered center field. Rodriguez going back on this one. Going, gone! They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they add a pair. It's 4-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill, but they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. And stepping in for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1-2. Ball 2.
That's down and in. The M's down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. That one down the line,
foul.
and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Crawford, the next to hit, takes outside. Right through there for a strike. Towards first, Pasquantino. He'll do it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail it here 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, M.J. Melendez. There's a strike.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. There's the strike.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And ball 1.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Isbell takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball in for a strike, and a count 1-1. That one way inside.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Polanco tosses to first. Royals set down in order. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Royals 4 and the Mariners 2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jorge Polanco. Lugo back to work. Just missed. Polanco goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled off. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2. Inside, just missed. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. Fouled off down the right side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Robles in the box again, takes a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Drilled out towards left center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Mariners 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's going to be Jonathan India. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. Action in the bullpen for Seattle.
1-1.
Edward Bizzardo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Thornton warming up as well. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Witt around second. Now a relay to third. He's in there.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert done for the day, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point and will come back with a new arm.
now pitching for.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Gabe
number
Spire.
55.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. 1 for 2. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena after it. He makes the grab, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 5-2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add on. It's 6-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. In the air, left side, and it drops in, and that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs, runner at first. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. 0-2 in this one. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and Renfroe is retired. That ends the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. We're through 5. It's the Royals 6 and the Mariners 2. Top of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. And a swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Chris Stratton getting ready to go. Schreiber also throwing. Strike 2. And that just misses.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And missed curveball struck him out.
Now batting.
Cal Raleigh digs in now. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Ball 1 there.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And that one missing low, and as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. And down on strikes. Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one.
Well, just ripped a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Royals 6 and the Mariners 2. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's going to be MJ Melendez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
And now 2-2. High fly ball out towards left center. Rosarena sizing this one up, and there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's in the dirt. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Isbell stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Back here in Kansas City, we go to the top of the 7th, and the batter now, Luke Raley. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Hit hard, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Now batting.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Seth Lugo will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Chris Stratton.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Man at first, Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. That one
1-0.
outside. Ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
There's a strike.
And that's a great take right there.
1-1.
Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Ball.
That's off the mark, and that's ball two. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Raley aboard here at first with nobody out. That one the other way. And out number one on the grab.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Man at first, one away. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one missing inside. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That's a strike. 0-1. The Mariners down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a good eye there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And strike 2.
1-2.
Two on, 2 outs. This one smoked out to left. And it looks like trouble coming home. One run is in. Polanco coming around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And now just a 2-run deficit.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chris Stratton won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Royals,
game for the Royals, Lucas Arce. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Arce.
Here's Victor Robles. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Tying run at the plate. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Melendez going after it. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 6-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trent Thornton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now here's the DH, Jonathan India.
The designated hitter, Jonathan India.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. That's in there. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. breaking ball in there. Got him looking, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that one popped in the air, left field. Arozarena turns to the right on the move. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Royals,
and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
56.
Hunter Harvey.
These are the
Hunter
spots relievers really make a
Harvey.
name for themselves. Late and
Leading off with
close.
the Mariners.
There's not much
Projected
margin for error,
now.
but at the same time, there's a
Whoa.
reason they're put in these situations.
Raleigh
1-0.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one at triple digits. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Randy Arozarena now at the plate. Just
Ball, down
missed.
low.
Harvey, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And there's a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded
the
off his
first
bat
base.
and off the warning track as
Green
well
Bay.
as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Luke Raley getting ready to hit. Pitch
Ball
misses. 1-0. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch
Ball
misses there. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
Mitch
designated
Haniger
hitter,
up next for the
Mitch
Mariners.
Haniger.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Just
Outside.
missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next
Outside.
offering misses. 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Arozarena over at second. Raley over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
2-1.
Now 2-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Arozarena flies around third. The tag, and he's in there. And they trail by 1.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
First and second, 1 out. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. And that's in there for strike 1. And that one is inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
No.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Jorge Polanco in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and then tie it. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Solid double down the line, and
the
that was a
person,
pretty decent
Jorge
pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Hunter Harvey departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
John
the Royals,
Schreiber takes over on the mound.
number 46.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Pinch hitter coming on, Donovan
Number 39,
Solano.
Donovan.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
First pitch misses.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 1-2. One down, runners at second and third. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. A big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Dylan Moore, the next to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late on that fastball. He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just misses. And the count's even at 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the next pitch is way outside. Victor Robles in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. But they score twice and even it up late. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we're all even at 6 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. Thornton back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Line drive, that's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate, and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Messi stands in now, looks at that one inside. Late swing, foul to the left. That clips the corner. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights it off. You'll see another. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Inside, almost got him.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Inside, ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Renfroe forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to second, might be 2. Glove flip for 1. On to first, double play.
The left fielder,
really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Now here is MJ Melendez.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
2 outs. That's inside. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back.
Leading
now
off
it's
the
the right
Mariners,
fielder,
the right
Victor
fielder,
Robles.
10, Victor Robles.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Tied at 6. And here is Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 4 with a double. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
1 ball. No strike.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That one almost got him. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Go ahead run on base. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Fought off foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Schreiber keeping an eye on him. Swings through that.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Wide throw, and it gets away. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, the pressure was on, and he knew he had to have a quick release behind the plate if he was going to have any chance of catching him at second. He's got great speed, and in this case, it resulted in moving up 2 bases. That's what happens when you aren't able to get your feet under you and square up to second properly.
Hard hit, base hit. Rodriguez in to score. It's an RBI single, and in the 9th, they take the lead.
Well done, drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners, and that's in there at the knees for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Sam Long, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Serpa also getting ready. In the dirt, a Rosarena, the runner at first with 2 gone. One, 2 now. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 7-6 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Andres Munoz.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And here is Michael Garcia. On the ground to the left, Solano. Fires over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
1-2.
That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Center field. Rodriguez on the move. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jonathan.
Last chance for the Royals.
India.
Here's the Royals designated hitter, Jonathan India. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. That one in the dirt, and 1-1. And delivers outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
1-run game here today. Your final score 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire